Well, a lot of you guys weren't born yet or were in diapers when this happened, but these two overgrown women showed you exactly what women do today. Women love to argue. It's in their nature to be confrontational, to be unhappy, to be unattached to things, and say they're fine. We know this. But Angie Martinez gets on a two-way call with Miss Jones and Soleil, get them on the air to have an argument over Ginuwine. Soleil and Ginuwine have been together for like, I don't know, 15 years. I mean, Soleil had one album. It didn't do anything. It came out, it sold like 200,000 copies. So I won't say that. Back when 200,000 copies was considered a flop. And I mean, she did what she did. She had a beautiful body and she hooked Ginuwine, and Ginuwine had My Pony, which he's still making money off of. That seems to be the stripper's anthem. And my goodness, what could I tell you except for you probably was created off that song. A lot of y'all listen to this. But what more could I tell you except for Miss Jones said some things about like taking her man or something. It became an argument over her man. And she's like, I don't want your man. And something that should have been like, we got an understanding. We're like 2 minutes in, and it continuously goes on and on and on. And you're like, why are they still arguing? I thought they had an agreement. So here's Angie Martinez bringing Soleil and Miss Jones together. Here you go.
Jonesy. Yeah. What up, Ma? Hey, girl. What's the deal? I'm in the bathtub taking a bubble bath, and the two-way starts going off. The phone starts going off. So I said, let me call and find out what's going on. Okay. Well, we were asking Soleil about the article in the paper. Okay. So basically, her response was just that she didn't, nobody asked her anything about that. That was something that, well, you know what you said, that it was, what else? She basically don't know you, and she ain't have nothing bad to say about you, Jones. Okay, well, I mean, that's good. That's good, because when you read things in the paper, sometimes the way they word it, it makes it seem credible. And that article, I don't know if she saw it or not. Yeah, I saw the article. It made it sound like it was coming from her. So when I got on the air, I read the article. I read the article, and I've never been interviewed about you or anything you said about me on the radio or any of that. So the article was faxed to me. I've never been interviewed about that. So the article was. I don't read that magazine. I don't either. My publicist faxed it to me, and somebody slid it in my mailbox. So when I saw it, I was like, "What is this about?" So when I read the article, I didn't say anything negative about you. I just said that I have no control over what gets played here or not. Because if I did, I'd be playing Miss Jones all day and all night. And all the other things that I've been hearing, yeah, I do address them on the air because it bothers me. You're right. You don't know me and I don't know you. And neither one of us goes with Ginuwine. Or I don't know if you do or not, but I know that I don't. Like, right. You know what I mean? So all we're doing is giving him more publicity and him being on flex every other damn night. He don't need no more if you ask me. Right. I mean, I'm not giving him any publicity because I'm not on air talking about it. I mean, but from what I understand and from my people here, they hear the radio. I don't hear the radio here because I'm not here. I don't live here. Yeah, of course. But I just know that I get calls on a regular about people saying that you're saying this and that about me on the radio over Ginuwine. And I'm like, I don't even know this woman. And exactly what I said, I don't know her. I ain't never seen her before. I don't even know what you look like. I've never met you. So I definitely wasn't in no fashion show rolling my eyes at you and not over no man who ain't yours. And who, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know what it's about. People bringing it to me like me and you got beef, and I'm saying I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what none of this is about. I think it's stupid. I think it's all ridiculous. Exactly.
So they are in agreement. This conversation should really be over.
Because I'm right here now, and since I don't hear the show, you can tell me what you said if you want to, or you want to clear the air or clear what was said, because I don't know what was said. All I know is what I heard that you said. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason for my call, because I figured I'm here. Somebody called me and finally told me that you're there, so I get on the phone and I call. That's just how I get down. I'm very real like that. The thing is that, of course, you don't know me, and I don't know you outside of your videos. I'm not really familiar with your music because, like I said, we don't play it. Right. So for me to hear things, so May said that Ms. Jones likes her husband or likes her husband, that bothers me when you hear it over and over. And even though it bothers me, I address it. You heard that said what? That Ms. Jones wants my husband. I'm telling you what I hear, and even though I hear it and I'm above that, I still have to address it because I have to represent my equity. I don't want listeners to get the wrong impression. I have fans as well, believe it or not. Right. I don't want people thinking that I get down like that, and I don't. And that's why I've never, even in my questionable moments about why am I being talked about, I'm not in that equation with Ginuwine. I still never stepped out of line. I bring stuff to the forefront. It might make people feel funny that I do, but that's it, and that's why I called up tonight, because I just wanted to clear the air and set the record straight. Right, I don't have a problem with you. So you're saying that you heard that I said you want my husband when you didn't hear that from me. And well, I don't know. Let me finish. You and I don't even know each other, and so you felt like you had to address that on the radio when there was some he say, she say crap? Well, you know what? I don't understand when if you're above all that and you're supposed to be a woman, then if you heard that, then that should have rolled off your back, because that was not a comment that I made. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely didn't make it on the radio and never would go on the radio talking about someone or something that I don't know or don't know anything about. Well, now, no, of course you wouldn't go on the radio and say anything like that because you don't have the radio to do that. Right, but again, there should be no question. There's no question in my mind, and again, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth, because there's no question I am a woman, but I
are going back and forth.
It's so real that I know that I can go on the radio and bring something to the air and defend it, because I am that much woman. And what again, are you defending? You're defending a comment that you heard I made that I didn't even make. What are you defending? Well, you know what? So again. And then wait a minute, not just one time, because you didn't bring it up not just one time. You've been on the radio with my name coming out of your mouth more than one time. I thought you said that you don't hear it. You only hear your friends come back and tell you. No. My people hear the radio. I got people in New York. Okay, so again, did you be being subjected to the he say, she say yourself? No. Let me just ask you this. So are you saying right now that you have never said anything out of your mouth about me on the radio other than the comment about me saying that you like my husband or some whatever that was? What I said to you, I'm asking you, and I'm about to answer you. You only mentioned my name one time on your show. I'm about to answer you. I talk about you when it comes up in my mind, when issues come to the forefront, I bring it out. I'm not saying I talked about you one time and that's it, or I talked about you 2 times. I don't have to explain how many times. What I'm saying is that I said it, I say things, and I'm calling to represent what I said. Okay. Now, if you claim that you don't know me, you never said anything about me, the magazine article didn't come from you, if he say, she say, fine. What I'm telling you is that the things that I say that come out of my mouth are warranted from things that I hear. Just like the things that you're saying now about your hearing, I'm talking about you on the radio. I'm sorry, Ma, don't. Yeah. Let me just, because I don't want y'all to be going back and forth with this. I mean, I think it's kind of cool that you're both on the phone, because this has been something that's been going on with you in the morning show, and I guess she's been hearing stuff. When I got from Soleil, when I asked her the question, was that she doesn't know you, and she doesn't have a problem with you. I'm getting the impression that she's bothered by the fact that you was talking about it on the morning show, being that she don't know you. So she has no problem with you. And as far as the article goes, if you read that article is written in first person of the person who wrote it. It's not not taking quotes from Soleil. It's not talking like, oh, I talked to Soleil and she said this. This is somebody that claims they've been hearing whatever was said on the radio. So I don't know how you could take that as being my comments, or anybody could take that as those comments coming from me. That person wrote in first person. You know what I'm saying? They didn't write like, oh, I heard this person saying this. They are writing their own opinion. So I don't even know how that could have been. You know, anybody can even get that article was from me. So that's slander, and I know I didn't say nothing to the writer. I know it's this writer is somebody that's been listening to the radio. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nobody that anybody talks to. The point. The point is that writer's opinion. The point is that do you have? I mean, the point is there a problem here or is there not a problem here? The point is that there's no there should be no problem here, man. I don't have no problem. It's ladies' night. I'm saying there's ain't that many of us out there trying to do our thing. I just hate to see y'all bickering over something that don't need to be bickering over. It's not even a bicker. I mean, you know, sometimes when you're discussing things and you're getting it out, it gets a little, it goes back and forth. But I don't have a problem at all. Okay. I don't have a problem at all. Okay. You with Soleil? You don't have a problem at all with Soleil, right? No, not at all. Not at all. But I want you to understand that being that you are in the public eye and you are an artist, you might be subjected to be discussed again. I'm not talking about this Ginuwine thing anymore, but your name may come up because you are an artist. That's not the issue. And that's my name coming up. I have no problem. My name comes up every day. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear because I don't want to feel like my name comes up every day. Like I'm going back if your name ever does, which I again wouldn't see why it would since we're not playing the song. But if it does, and that's like, you have no problem with me, you know what I'm saying? Then you ain't got to be catty and bitchy, you know what I'm saying, and talking about what you do and don't play, because my song wouldn't go, you know what I'm saying? What do you so, see, no. You keep making the comment how you don't play my song, you don't play my song, you don't play my song, but apparently it's something about me and my song that you're concerned about, that you're talking about it every day, you know what I'm saying, and making yourself look catty, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. I don't need for you to take what I'm saying. I don't need for you to take what I'm saying catty and bitchy. I'm not trying to come from that place. Yes, you are. And apparently you don't even know me. And if you don't even know me, so how could you say that I'm trying to you ain't get on here and say you don't have a problem if you do. Because it ain't a fact. And I'm sorry if you can't take that fact. Do what? I said I'm stating a fact. I'm not here to be catty and bitchy. I don't even know. It's the fact that you keep stating and that don't even matter, has no bearing on this conversation. You know what I'm saying? The conversation ain't whether about how 97 plays my record or not. No, the question of the whole matter or the bearing on the issue is that I'm saying I will not talk about you as far as Ginuwine is concerned anymore. If your name comes up as an artist, you are subject. That's all good. I have no problem with that. I doubt if that's going to happen since the record is not in play. I have no problem with that. And I have no problem with that. You know how Tracy is. I'm about to get murdered for this conversation right here, so I have to cut y'all. But I mean, y'all can pick this up on, I guess. It ain't nothing to be picked up. If you want to know, which I know you already do, yes, that is my man. If you want to know the real, yes, that is my man. If you want to know the real, yes, we're getting married. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it ain't shit else to be said about it. I mean, that's fine. And you ain't got to make catty little comments about whether or not my record is Ginuwine getting married or not. Right back. You got a record that ain't get played either. I know what we have. You understand? Or had or whatever. And I wish you the best of luck with the record. And I hope it does get played. Thank you. I appreciate it. And the little cattiness about records getting played or whatever, that's out of all of our hands. Nobody has exactly. But I'm just saying, you know good and well you're trying to be catty, making a little comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's the reality bothers you, then that's the issue you need to deal with on your own. Do what? I said if the reality of your record not being played on Hot 97 bothers you, that is the issue you need to deal with on your own. It just seems like you're trying to make that an issue, like you keep bringing up. No, I think that it bothers you, so you're taking it like it's going to hurt my feelings. I said that don't hurt my feelings. The other day, in front of millions of listeners, my record don't get played neither. But that don't bother me, because I know how the politics play. So if that bothers you, what I said, then that's an issue. It just bothers me that you would have to be catty. Ladies, like that. I'm sorry, I have to cut this short. My water is getting cold. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope that the show goes well. Thanks, you come right, girl. Bye. You know what I'm saying? You got the damn problem.
Well, there it is. Two catty women. Now, that conversation should have went less than 2 minutes. They come to an understanding, then it went from an understanding to what you talking about? Did you hear what I said? Now, again, she was being catty, throwing shots about the record. We don't play your record. We don't play your... What was that? That had nothing to do with anything. See, women know that they catty and they do stupid stuff all the time. And so, she over here trying to act as if she's bigger than that, but she's obviously not. You know, it was like, get to it. You know, get to the point. You tiptoeing around it at first, saying it was he say, she say, then you go in there and basically co-sign with it because you a part of the BS because you won't let it go. Once they said we got understanding, there's nothing else here. Conversation should have been done. But Soleil kept it going. Needless to say, waste of a lot of people's time. So Angie Martinez made good radio. It worked for Angie. She had a good show that day, and they move on to the next day. But this is a moment in reality show on the radio history.